Hello guys, and welcome back to another Caffcast. Today, we are taking a look at Rimworld, and more specifically, we're taking a look at the brand new version that hit Steam in the past few days. We're running version, as you can see, 0.14.1249. Now, I'm recording this from home, and this is going to be really sort of a throwback to some of the more old school Caffcast videos, because I have played this game before, and we have played all of the different updates that have come out over the past kind of couple of years over on the ASMR cast as well. So this is not a new game to me by any stretch of the imagination, but it has been a while since I've played it, and there seems to be some kind of new and interesting scenarios that I wanted to take a look at. At the same time, I feel like it's going to be really fun just to get back to basics. This is not a collaboration. This is just me and you hanging out, playing a bit of Rimworld together, hopefully building a cool little colony and doing our best to survive the harshness of the Rimworld. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the new colony, shall we? So it looks like we have 3 different options for scenarios now, not to include any of the workshop mods and anything like that. If you guys enjoy this first series, I'm more than happy to look at other scenarios. I'm more than happy to start doing some modded Rimworld content for you guys. We can take a look at all of that kind of stuff later on. I'm just really excited to get back into this game. I've actually been really hyped for starting this series, but I've had quite a lot of trouble in finding some time to do it. So today, it's just Sunday. We're just relaxing. The window's open. The sun's shining. It's a lovely day to sit inside and play a video game. Ah, dear, oh dear. So, Crash Landed is the one that you've been playing for ever and ever. If you've got this game or you know anything about this game, Crash Landed has always been the scenario. 3 people, your faction will be a colony, and you crash land on a new planet with just stuff scattered everywhere. We also have the option for the Rich Explorer and the Lost Tribe. Now, I kind of feel like maybe it would be really interesting to do the Rich Explorer, because you start with the gun turrets research and a good amount of silver and various different tradable items, but also a charge rifle. So, you know, you've only got one person, so if something goes horribly wrong, then we're going to be really stuck. But this series might not last too long. I have no idea what's going to happen, so I think to start off with, we're going to play the Rich Explorer. We're going to see how long it goes, how long we can survive for, and if you guys like it and you want to see more, maybe the next one we'll do is a 5-man Lost Tribe, which will be very exciting. But for this one, people called you crazy for leaving your glitter world home, but you always yearned to explore the stars outside the Neuro Simulator. Now you're at the end of your long journey in crypto sleep, landing on an unknown Rimworld to see what it's like, which sounds interesting. This gun turret research is going to be very, very useful, but we just start with one person, so let's find out who that's going to be. We can start with the Cassandra Classic here, which is a steady increasing curve of challenge and tension. We can start with Phoebe Chillax, who's nice and relaxed, or we can go ahead and start with Randy Random. I kind of feel like we definitely want to do permadeath, because you only get one save file with that, and it basically means that when we're dead, and that's kind of the idea of this series anyway. It's a case of either choosing either Rich Randy Random or a Cassandra Classic Tribe. So we either go completely random and just... there is like a little bit of time where you get a bit of chance to sort of relax, and then all of a sudden, things will just go really, really insane really, really quickly. As you can see, Randy doesn't follow rules. He'll generate random events. He doesn't care if they make a story a triumph or utter hopelessness. It's all drama to him. So I think a Rich Randy Random could be a very fun game to start off with. And we'll just see. We'll see how it goes. If you guys want to see a Cassandra Classic next time, let me know in the comments down below. But here we go. So how's this game meant to be played? Let's have a look. Here we go. It was meant to be played as a challenge, so... this is it. This is the Rich Randy Random challenge for Rimworld. The Rimworld Rich Randy Random challenge. Whew, that's a mouthful. Okay, perfect. Let's just go for it, shall we? The seed we're going to use, if you guys want to play along at home, is obviously Caffcast. And we can make the map into a large map and generate that. That'll give us a new world. Before, you actually had to make worlds specifically, but in this one it seems to be you do it all through the scenario system instead, which actually is not too bad. It's quite an interesting planet we've got here. I kind of like the idea of playing somewhere not too hard to start off with. So I'm going for sort of like an all year round growing period, because otherwise we might get stuck and die forever and ever, and then that would be really bad. But I'm having a look around. There's quite a lot of interesting there's little bits in here, which is just sort of like tundra. Plenty of large hills, plenty of like tropical forests. We could do a year-round tropical forest. I'm okay with that, if you guys are okay with that. Let's do it. Why not? We're on this little island here, which we're going to start right in the middle of this tropical forest. So if anyone wants to play along at home, then you can do. Is it hilly? Oh, it's quite flat, actually. Oh, maybe we should try somewhere else. Is there any hilly? Oh, here we go. Look. Oh, we just found one. We found a mountainous tropical forest. Large hills, large hills. Mountainous. Mountainous tropical forest, year-round. So a lot of mining may be required here. That's it. So we're starting down here in this little sector on the southern sort of area of the continent, and screw it. Let's just go for it. That's the site we're going to go for. And the person we are playing with today is apparently going to be Finn Ortega, which is not the best in the world. A baseline human, mostly unmodified by gene engineering and mostly unchanged by evolutionary process on non-planet Earths. This might be difficult. This might be very difficult because, I mean, he'll do everything. It looks like he's not incapable of anything. He has the increase to melee here, and he's just very upper close and personal, kind of like melee attacking dude. He has a pretty face, which means people are predisposed to like him, and he gets a rush from hurting people. He's twice as likely to start a fight. He's quite social, and medicine, cooking, and crafting is good as well. But he doesn't have any skill in shooting at all. But he will learn it. That's the important thing. He's not incapable of anything at all. So, Finn, you are our rich bastard, and we're going to go ahead and generate our map and see if we can survive this. To be honest with you, I'm actually a bit worried. I was hoping for a slightly better character. I know we could randomize it, but I kind of feel like randomizing it constantly until you get a good character is not really the best way to play this game. You should just take the cards you're dealt and just play it and just enjoy it, which is what we're going to try and do today. The neuro simulations, hollow games, and free orgies were never enough for you. You wanted more. The grit and consequence of real life, like they talk about in the history books. You want to know what real challenge and consequence feel like. Now, after a journey of decades in crypto sleep, you're landing on this unknown Rimworld. Real consequences await you. Right. Well, there's some stuff here immediately. There we go. This is our character up here, Finn. As you can see, he just landed. He actually landed with a corgi. Is it a corgi? No, Leela, female. It's a fennec fox. Is that tame though? It must be because it has a name. Oh my god. Okay, this animal can be assigned a master. It's Finn's thing. We can make it haul and stuff. I mean, we may as well. So how do I choose all that kind of stuff? Oh, this is all new. This is all new to me, guys. Okay, yeah, he's got a bond with Finn. There you go, and he's got a bond with Layla. So basically, our legendary rich guy made a kind of like an became friends with this fennec fox, which would be interesting. We need to go ahead and make all these things accessible to our character here, because he needs to be able to get all of them. And we need to start doing things very, very quickly here, because otherwise we might struggle. There's plenty of sort of areas around. I quite like building sort of down in here, in this sort of area, because there's no way for anything to come down here. They have to come from this sort of area, and we can always mine through different things later on if we want to. And there's a thermal generator port there as well. As you can see, this little sort of steam geyser port here. Steam geyser! So maybe that's what we'll do then. So we've got Finn, the housemate class. Can we actually already build? Let's have a look. If we go to power, fuel generator by consuming wood fuel, stir generator, wind turbine. Yeah, we can't currently build the steam geyser thingy-bob, which is fine. We don't have anything stored right now, really, in terms of materials, which is not good. But we definitely need to try to make sure that we have... I think the first thing we can do is zones. So let's go ahead and make this kind of area behind here our zone where we're going to keep all of our sort of stuff. And then what we're going to go ahead and do with this is probably on the other side. Can we? Oh, no, it's not quite there, actually. We want to make a growing zone, but we want to make it in an area where it can be however big we want it to be. So let's say we want to have a zone that goes like 12 by 12 here. Well, no, actually, we'll have a 10 by 10 zone here. And then we'd have another one here. And that's just kind of like... oh, okay, it kind of got... No, the two zones are there. The two zones are there. That's good. Right, okay, so the zones are in. Now what we need to do is we need to go ahead and go into each of the growing zones and have a look at what they're going to be building. So this one's building potato plants, which is fine. Potato plants are good. This one, growing zone 2, needs to build something different. So we'll go with, like, I don't know. It doesn't really matter too much, but we'll go with corn. We'll just build some just basics for now. So what that probably will mean is Finn will start stockpiling and moving things down into this area over here. Which should be pretty good. I think that'll be fine. Now, we've got Doug the pug in the background right now. He is imitating the fennec fox. He's trying to kind of like get immersed in this game. Finn, straight away, what are you doing? Let's have a look. See if we can actually see. He's just cutting down trees and oh, I see. He's clearing... Okay, so he's clearing out the growing zone, which is good, I guess. That's pretty important. So what we're going to go ahead and do, just because we already have a very slight wall here already, I don't really want to make it out of steel. What is this wall made out of? That's granite. But I don't have much granite in it at all, really. I have, like, sandstone and slate just knocking about, so we may as well try to use the resources that we've got here already. So we can go with silver, gold, steel, or wood. And I think the most important thing to start off with is probably wood. Just for like a super basic like living area. Doesn't have to be anything special. There we go. Just a nice little basic thing. And we'll go ahead and put a wooden door in there as well. We can put it here. There we go. That's nice. Just a nice little house. Nice little area. And if we wanted to, we could go ahead and put another door in the back here and then like corner off our stockpiling area if we want to. But for now, I don't think that's too important. We're just going to leave it as it is now. So now that we've got a basic room on the way, what we're going to have to go and do is make some kind of a bed. Now, I don't think we're going to be able to make a bed straight away here. I'd like to be able to, but I don't think that's going to be possible. So let's just pop a bed down there and just see if we can actually cut enough wood down in the day. I'm not sure. I mean, Finn's doing a good job. He is cutting down trees as we go here. Layla is just sort of wandering around, which is good. I wonder if I can... I don't want to slaughter him. I want to get him to slaughter this turkey. Okay, well, apparently he's not going to do that. That's fine. We need to give, actually, Layla a sleeping spot as well. So, animal sleeping spot, animal sleeping box. Animal sleeping box. We'll let Layla sleep just sort of like next to Finn here. Oh, I did another one by mistake. Let's go ahead and cancel that order. So hopefully you guys are seeing how the system works. It's very much a full sort of left-click, right-click system, if that makes sense. You can do things like you can set work orders when you have multiple people. You can set certain people to only haul, etc., etc. You can restrict people from doing certain things during certain days and nights. So, for example, if you have a person in your colony that is nocturnal, then you would need to switch this around and have it so they sleep during the day and are awake during the night. As you can see, we have this fox here. Now, it doesn't let me do rescue on the fox, and it doesn't let me do slaughter, which is fine. So we're like obedience, release, haul. So I guess that's okay. You can show sort of like the allowed area that the fox is allowed to be in, etc., etc. It's quite cool actually. Like the whole system is, they've spent a little bit of time because this was all a little bit more cumbersome than this before. But actually, I feel like they've kind of made it a little bit better actually, surprisingly enough. So, as a rich person, Finn, the rich legend here, the the exuberant millionaire who decided that life outside of his planet, his homeworld, was better, has got 30 gold and 2,000 silver, which is good. We're going to go ahead and get him to equip this charge rifle. I know he can't use it very well, but it is a relatively good gun, and it does mean that he would be able to do something cool, i.e. kill dudes, and that's always good. Now, one thing I want to check around here before... okay. So, as you can see here, there's some kind of hidden room just there, which would be interesting for us to look at later on. And then some kind of hidden room over here as well. The cool thing about this game is that when we do fly over to the Rimworlds, a lot of the time the Rimworlds are interesting. And when I say that, I mean they're like full of stuff, basically, which is really cool. So Finn here is doing things with food and stuff automatically already, which is great. I mean, that's ideal. He's actually prioritizing Layla's bed, or Leela. Finn and Leela. Why is he not called Fry? That would make it so much better, wouldn't it? Well, at least we've got a bed and a sleeping spot organized so that when we actually decide to sleep tonight, we've got that covered. All we need to do is try and make sure that we've got enough wood here to finish this off. And I think what will happen is Finn will choose a tree to take down, and that'll be done pretty much. So, I mean, he's actually got quite a lot of stuff here already, so that's good. I'm also going to quickly go ahead and sort out these floors here because I kind of feel like we need to. Now, what do we actually have? This slate. I don't think we can actually do the slate floor. I mean, we can do granite. We have all this granite knocking. No, sorry, it's sandstone and slate that we've got. God damn it, Caff. Put your mind together. Yeah, so we could do slate floors. Solid stone tiles for a castle feeling. Pretty to look at, but they take a long time to lay. We have the limestone as well. But do we need refined ores for that? I guess we might do, actually. These are all sort of steel. Man, should we just put the gold on the floor? We could put the silver on the floor. We've got, steel and silver. We have both of those things, I think. Or do we? Is this steel? No, this is like components. And then there's some steel slag chunks there. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do quickly before we kind of do any of that is I want to make sure that we have power up. And I want to make sure that we have a turret up as well, because those things are pretty important to get done. Without an improvised turret, we're going to struggle. And we don't have much stuff stored right now, so the hauling thing is a bit of an issue. So maybe I won't do that just yet. We'll just go wait and see what Finn decides to do with that once he's actually finished this house. Once this goes in, the roof will be finished, I think. Yep, there goes the roof. He's actually adding it on. Before, that would just automatically place a roof onto it because it became a building. But it seems like they've actually changed that a little bit now, which again is great because it means that it's more immersive and interesting. One last little bit. Are you happy, Finn? Are you... Okay, I think Finn's happy. What's he doing? Oh, he's just cutting the grass. And doing a potato plant. Finn? Oh, actually, that is fine. That's what we said for him to do. Oh, holy crap. I didn't realise that it was literally that close. That seems crazy, but whatever. I'm okay with it. We can always resize and change things as we go. What we do need to do is, as I said before, get power sorted out, because once we've got power, we can then go ahead and try to sort out the cooking table, which is the... Well, we could do the fueled stove if we wanted to. Be a bit easier. But we don't have any steel. Like, at all... Oh, there's some steel over here, look. Okay. There we go. And some more wood and some more steel. Oh, this is great. So they're actually quite close to us. There's quite a lot of resources that are just ready to go. Alright, that's fine then. So let's go ahead and start doing what we were talking about before. We're going to go ahead and do a solar power here to start off with our game with. We're going to go ahead and put this like 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess. Just sort of there. We can actually have a couple of them next to one another. But I'm not sure if I actually want to do that or not. I want to have... Maybe I'll have just 2, just sort of at the back here. So I'm okay with that. We can then actually go ahead and have a battery inside our little house. So we can store some of that power, which is important. You can then run like a bit of power cable, like that, to there. Which means that at the same time, now that we've got that in there, we can go ahead and just make a little standing lamp, which is nothing special. It just lights up the area. So we can have that inside our room here. And we can also go ahead and build a wooden plant pot as well. Just because, you know, I mean, Layla needs a place to pee. That's pretty important. So let's make sure that we're really happy with that. And we're going to go ahead and give that nice rustic charm. and make it all wooden floors here inside our little house, which is pretty nice. So Finn, as you can see, is hauling ass with this steel, just dragging it down and trying to make sure that we can build these solar-powered areas. Now, we don't need them immediately, as you guys know. Oh, he's not. He's using it to build the cabling first. All right, well, I guess that's fine. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. And then he's chucking the rest of it. Oh, no, construction has failed. Oh, that's new. Okay, so you can fail stuff. Now, as you can see, he is failing quite a lot of things, actually. It probably means that's probably because he's only got a basic awareness of how construction works. Build constructions, build structures, and furniture faster and of higher quality. So I guess the more we get in this, the better. Let's see how quickly this goes up, because he has got some of these components, look, in his hand here, which is good. There you go. So he's starting to build this. If this fails, I'll laugh my ass off. But no, it does look like it actually goes pretty quickly. You can see from this solar power generator that we're currently building now, we're probably going to get to like 2,000 experience, which is great. Here's 33% learning times 33%. But then obviously we have a times 100% all the ones that he has a burning desire for. So cooking, melee, social, medicine, growing, which is great because that means that we can stay alive for longer, or at least try to, anyway. So yeah, that seems to work out quite nicely. What was the last one? Crafting as well. So yeah, crafting general items, including weapons and tools. So that's not too bad. We're obviously going to have to learn a few things, including how to shoot stuff, because he has no skill in that whatsoever. So we're going to have to practice on like these snakes and rats and bits and pieces that are just knocking around here. Okay, Finn, you're doing good. Do you want to just, yeah, redo those? Yeah, I think that's pretty sensible, my friend. That's pretty sensible. Okay, it's now 9 p.m. on the first day, and he's just grabbing some of the wood, and oh, he's going to make the floors. He's putting it all in. Oh, Finn, you are making. This is great. Look at. Oh yeah, look at that's great. Good job, Finn. Now, some construction is failing again, but that's good. That's good because that means that he's learning how to do it, and he will eventually get better. Look, he's got 1,800 out of 3,000 already to get to level 3. So he's. So this is why we came out here, guys. This is why we decided to go for a wander out into the real world, because at the end of the day, we had too much stuff done for us. We were too rich. We just didn't enjoy life. But now, actually getting a chance to be out in the real world is what it's all about. So let's go ahead and speed the game up, and I guess it's time to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching so far, guys. I hope you are enjoying the series so far. This is Rimworld, and this is a whole lot of fun. Let me know if you want to see more of these in the comments down below, and obviously like the video and do all those fantastic things. Until next time, I've been Caff of the Caffcast. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you all then. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
You've been watching the Caffcast. We hope you have enjoyed the show. Don't forget to check out all of our other videos. Oh, and be sure to subscribe to us if you like what you see. That way I'll know to make more, and that you really like me. So, you've been watching the Caffcast. We hope you have enjoyed the show. Don't forget to check out all of our other videos.